Alright, so we got on base, got unloaded this morning. It was too dark to shoot any video. Was there extremely early and got unloaded extremely early, so sun wasn't up. Wasn't easy to shoot video at all, so we'll try and shoot some video on the next unload, but we'll see. So we're en route to Jacksonville, North Carolina. Load board is crap. The only one I'm really interested in, the broker's not answering the phone. It doesn't even ring. It plays music when you call. And then after, I don't know, 4 minutes, it goes to a voicemail. So I left a voicemail, sent an email, still haven't heard a response. And this load's been on the board for 3-4 days. So, I mean, they need to, obviously they need to get somebody on this load, but they're not returning a phone call. I'll take it. It's going back to Kansas, north of the house, but it's the only thing on the board that really makes sense for what I've got, because I've still got my last load to unload on the trailer now, so I've only got about 11 foot of usable space that I can load on a backhaul. So most everything on the board is either too long, too heavy, or going to the wrong location. So it's just it's a cluster right now, but we'll get up to North Carolina. I'll shut down. We should be there about 4:14 Eastern time today on Friday. And then I'm going to sit till Monday morning. So I've got lots of time to surf the load board. Boy, it's going to be a long day. I got plenty of time to surf the load board and find something it's going back towards the west. Doesn't have to be close to the house. I mean, I'm not opposed to going down to an Austin or a Dallas, Fort Worth, even a Houston, something west. The Amarillo, north up, Wichita. I don't have a problem with any of that, but I'll just have to find something. Still working on it. There was a load going back to Mexico, but that one disappeared, or needed a big 5 foot. It needed a full size trailer. I can't remember. That one was out the window. The hunt continues for a backhaul. I'll get one scheduled. We'll make it back that way at some point. All right. Check in with you in a little while. All right, so driving north out of Georgia was mostly underwhelming. Wasn't much to see. It was 2-lane roads and trees on both sides. Nothing big to see, nothing really to do, nothing to talk about. Kind of a boring drive. Made it up to Augusta, Georgia. Went around Augusta, and we're in South Carolina now. It's kind of more of the same. Not much out here. 2-lane highways and trees. I'd love to have something to talk about, something to say I did, but there's nothing to do. Kind of bored. Just continuing on. We got about 2 hours left till I get to my spot. The funny thing is there's no truck stops. Well, there's a couple. There's no truck stops per se around my delivery point in North Carolina. There's 2 or 3 little smaller independent truck stops there, which is an option, but none of them have showers. I'm going to need a shower. I need a shower tonight. I'll probably take one Sunday before I make my delivery Monday morning and start heading back west. So a shower is I gotta have one. I can't park up at a Walmart 2 miles down the road from my drop and stink up the whole parking lot. So I'm going to be stopping about 2 hours short at a Pilot. And this also affords me some other amenities too. There's a Waffle House down the road. Kind of scared, but Waffle Houses aren't my favorite. They're not the cleanest, but it'll do. And I think there's a Zaxby's down the road from there, and on the other side of the freeway there's a Buc-ee's. So it gives me something to do for two and a half damn days. Yeah, I'm going to get there Friday afternoon at 1:30. The good thing is should be parking available. Should be able to get a spot. Trying to get a spot at a truck stop if you show up 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, impossible. There's no spots, especially when you get in densely populated, heavily traveled area, lots of trucks, lots of trailers, lots of deliveries. Truck stops fill up quick and early, and you're out if you don't get there early enough. So 1:30 I should be able to get a spot fairly easy, maybe a good spot. You can be selective when you get there early and there's lots available. You don't end up getting stuck between two reefers, or reefers are the refrigerated trucks that have the big motor, the big engine hanging off the front of them that keeps the trailer cool. They're loud when you're trying to sleep, but hopefully I can find a spot where I'm isolated, kind of maybe out on my own, away from everything. We'll see. So it gives me different food options. Oh, guess what restaurant is inside the Pilot? Oh, Wendy's. When I got stuck in San Diego, south of San Diego, down by Tijuana last week, I had Wendy's. The choice down there was Wendy's or Wendy's. But at least this time I'll have another option or two available, and somewhere to walk and do something. Last time I disconnected from the trailer and went driving around Tijuana. Well, I say Tijuana. It's right across the border, right at Tijuana. Otay Mesa, there's nothing there but warehouses. So, wasn't anything to do there either. But maybe this time be a little different. I hate getting stuck, but it is what it is. Receiving closes in North Carolina at noon. So they're officially closing in about 17 minutes. So, not going to make it. I got about an hour and 51 minutes till I get to the spot. We'll get settled in. We'll get ready for the weekend. Maybe we'll shoot some more video, do something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Check in a little while. Alright guys, home for the weekend. It is Friday, March 15th at 2:17 p.m. Of course, it's raining. It's going to rain for next day and a half probably. This is home for the weekend, Florence, South Carolina. Plenty of time left on drive. All of my numbers look good. They're closed. I can't get in there and get it delivered till Monday morning. So here I am till Monday morning. All right, we'll check in with you later. At a truck stop in South Carolina on my way to North Carolina. I'm a couple hours short of my final destination. Today we're going to go through some techniques for strapping and stuff that makes my life a little more comfortable while on the road. I've got it laid out on the trailer. We'll take a couple minutes. We'll go through some stuff. I'll show you what life on the road is like. The blinds I use on the truck, you can't see in at all once I get them up. There's one for every window, sides, front, completely blocking out what's going on inside. You can't see anything anywhere. These are very useful that give you some privacy while you're parked up for the night. Keeps the weirdos from trying to look in your truck. Me and the wife has had that conversation a couple of times. Some schmo at 3 o'clock in the morning looking in my windows while he's parking next to me. Kind of creeps me out. But yeah, with the shades up, nobody can see inside. I got some privacy. The air conditioner I've talked about, I've said I would do a video on a couple times. This is a real air conditioner. This isn't ice in a bucket with a fan blowing across it. This is real compressor driven heat exchanger, real air conditioner. So on the front, inside the truck, this can be angled, moved however you want to move it. It's even got a light down inside there. This is where the business end is. This is where it blows nice and cold. Alright, and then on the truck, you can see the shape of a passenger side window there. So it's vented to the outside. There's a hot air exhaust and a cold air intake. Those both roll around to the back of the unit right here. So the cold air comes in, gets cooled more, is blown out the front on this side, and then the exhaust is routed back out here and comes out as hot air over here. And this system runs on 2 batteries. Between those 2 batteries, it'll run on the highest setting for 12 hours, I think, battery operated. So if I'm on the side of the road somewhere, I still have air conditioning. When it's 85 degrees outside the truck, it's blowing 55 or 60 inside the truck. It's nice and cool. It's a game changer when you're on the road and you're trying to sleep and it's so hot outside. So that'll run for up to 12 hours off the battery. And then the batteries, via this little connector here, this cord runs over to the unit, so that's where the unit gets power from the batteries here. And then while I'm driving, I charge this little jobber into my truck and charge these while I'm driving. And it takes about 10 hours for them to recharge. So the good thing is about the time I get done driving for the day, these are charged when I go to set up for the night. And then on days like this, where I'm at a truck stop doing a 34-hour reset, it's actually going to be close to 48 hours by the time it's said and done. That's why I'm doing videos. I'm bored to tears. I can run the generator, plug that into the generator, and this air conditioner will run indefinitely. It'll run as long as the generator's running, it'll run. So the generator charges the batteries as it runs, and the batteries run the AC unit. So it'll run forever and a day. As long as I've got fuel for that, I'm good. And that has like a gallon and a half fuel. I'm not sure. It's something like that. But then I have the standby tank. Let me swing up here. I have the standby tank just like you would have on a boat, an external fuel tank. And then it's got the system that right there where it connects into the hose. And then there's the other end of the hose has a cap that'll screw into the top of the generator there. And as this gets out of fuel, it creates suction in that line and pulls the fuel up out of the secondary tank into the generator. So this creates suction that'll continuously feed it with fuel. Between this and that, I can run, by God, forever. Because that holds a gallon. That's 6 gallons in the back of the truck. So it'll run indefinitely for a very long time. And if I've got anywhere I can get fuel, I've got a little empty 2-gallon gas can I carry too, just as a reserve. I can put fuel in it, and it'll give me another 2 gallons. So it'll run for a while. But that's the air conditioner setup. And then when it's cold, you run the generator, and then you run the heater inside the truck and just run the extension cord through the window, and then I've got heat. And again, as long as I have generator running, I have heat. So if I'm at a rest area out in the middle of nowhere, I still have power, I still have heat, I still have air conditioning, I have whatever I need. And this next one's is a big one. I'm a coffee drinker. I love my coffee. And coffee in convenience stores and truck stops are horrible. So I bought a little coffee maker. This one takes pods. Just pop the pod in there, pour a little water in the back. Bada boom, bada bing, fresh coffee. So even out in the truck stop, parking spot, anywhere I park for the night, when I get up in the morning, if I want a cup of coffee, I can make me a cup of coffee. And then I carry the sugar and a little pint of milk with me. So I take sugar packets every time I stop somewhere. I grab me a handful of sugar packets. I swing by the service bar every time and grab me some sugar packets and sometimes some creamer, some powdered creamer. Not my favorite, but if I don't have milk, it'll work for the day. But that's a couple of things that I carry on the road for comfort. And it serves me well. It takes up a little room in the truck. It's kind of a pain in the butt to move around, but it's worth the time and the effort you put into it to have the comfort. So it's a nice addition when you're running on the road. So I have entertainment on the road as well. When I'm shut down, truck's not idling, I don't want to idle my truck. It's bad for the truck, costs fuel. Fuel's expensive. So if I'm just shut down for a couple hours before I go to bed, I carry 2 of these with me. And this little topper, it's kind of cool. It just slides on the top, and then it has 2 USB ports. So I've got one for the phone, one for the tablet, and this will run my phone and my tablet, keep them charged. Just this battery alone will run for almost 3 days before I have to charge it. And then I've got a DeWalt battery charger in the truck that I charge these while I'm driving as well. So I've always got power, even if I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have to idle the truck to run my tablet and my phone, keep them charged up and running. And then I've got Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and Hulu and Netflix and Tubi and all the different apps I use on the tablet. When I lay in the back seat, I put this up on the console. Got a little stand it sits on. So I lay in the back seat and watch TV. That's my entertainment. This is the cooler I use. It serves me well. It doesn't hold ice forever just because it's a soft side cooler, but it's light and compact. Hold the 12 pack plus whatever snacks I bring that need to stay cool. The only bad thing is you got to dump that water and replace that ice, every day and a half, 2 days. But it is what it is. Life on the road. You live and you learn. So that's the tools I use on a daily basis while I'm on the road.